TDH, what's going on today, guys? Thank you for checking back in with me. Before I kick off the video, I want to stop and say thank you to each and every single one of you guys who have hit that subscribe button. It means the freaking world to us. I did not think that we would ever have 15,000 people tuning into our content on YouTube. It's really awesome, so thank you guys so much. I do appreciate your support, and everyone who checks out the videos, hits that like button, dropping comments, and tuning in. Thank you guys so much. As you guys can see by the title of this video, we're obviously going to be installing my 240SX quarter glass. It has been long overdue. I have the glass laying over here. I want to get this out really quick. If you guys are in this video for a DIY how-to install, sadly, this is not the, well, I mean, it's going to be the right way, but it's not going to have everything that the glass should have. This OEM glass should have a rubber seal going along the edge of this. You can buy it from Nissan brand new with the glass because it's all built in, but it's $600. I paid $40 for these pieces of glass, $20 a pop. Yeah, it doesn't have the rubber side on it, but hey, it looks so much better than this nonsense. If you guys are just tuning in for the 240 build, I bought this car in a really rough condition. It has a fantastic CA18 DET in it with some awesome upgrades, but the car itself just ragged out. She has a clean title, she doesn't have any rust, so I figured, hey, why not? Let's save her. And if you guys don't know or haven't seen yet, and you're just checking this video out now, this is why I am replacing the quarter glass. For whatever reason, the previous owner decided to install some sheet metal and do a window delete. He was going for like an FD hatch look. I'm not quite sure what he was thinking, but please mind the wind really quick too, because it's really windy out here, so it's going to be like in and out of the camera. But you guys can see he just riveted this thing on here, and it wasn't even like evenly. He just put rivets wherever. I had originally talked about in one of my last videos how I was going to pull that sheet metal out and then weld up all the holes, grind them down that way it was flush and there was no holes there, but I'm really concerned that if I weld right there, it's going to burn up my wrap, and I'd much rather ruin my wrap drifting than with a welder and sparks and hot, metal falling down and ruining it. So let me show you guys what I have to install the glass really quick. I had to go to Home Depot this morning because a manual caulk gun will not work for this Dow urethane, this auto glass adhesive. This stuff is awesome. It's really hardcore. It's heavy duty. My buddy hooked me up. He works at a glass shop. I think I stated it in one of the other videos. I was just waiting on him to get some of this from his work, and he was like, dude, just go ahead and get yourself an electric one. It'll save you so much time. He also cut me a tip too. I have another bottle in the house, and a nice tip so that I can use to lay this adhesive on once I get all of that nonsense removed and get ready to install the beautiful glass. It's kind of 2 steps forward and like a step backwards with this car. It's kind of annoying and a little aggravating, but the car is representing me, and once I get out to like the track and the compound or wherever I go car meets, when people see the car, it's going to be, I guess, like an extension of my personality and my work, and it's going to just show how I am. And I don't want people seeing the car and being like, oh, dude, what in the world happened here? I mean, this is embarrassing enough. Look at this nonsense. I have to Lexan that, but that's going to be a whole nother video. I'm on the search for Lexan, a nice big piece so I can repair that. But we also have one more thing before I get to work. I feel like I'm rambling on forever, but I did order a rivet gun. I think it was like Monday or Tuesday, and it should be here today along with some rivets, so that way we can get the little Rocket Bunny replica wing installed. I've been waiting to get that guy on there. The car looks really good without it, but I'm definitely a fan with having a little Rocket Bunny wing on there, and especially that it's going to be all red. Let's stop talking and let's get to work, Travis, because I just keep rambling. Alright, well there you guys have it. The sheet metal has been removed. This ranky-danky ghetto window deleted. Look at that. Alright, now to start cleaning up everywhere where all these rivets were. You can see some of them I was able to drill through, some of them I wasn't. I'm going to start cleaning all this area up in preparation to put some of the adhesive on there, fit the glass up there, and we'll be done. So I went ahead and cleaned up everything. I went along the areas, cleaned up all the adhesive that was on here. I'm about to wipe it down one more time with a rag and then start applying my adhesive. Here's the one that was inside that I talked about earlier with the tip that he had cut out. A little V-notch tip to, I guess, help lay the bead a little bit better. I'm really excited. It's going to look so good. She's in there, guys. It looks so much better. So much better. It's unbelievable. I'm so happy. Note to self, though. This adhesive is no joke. It is no joke whatsoever. It takes a lot of lacquer thinner to get it off. You can see a little bit in here. That stuff is no joke. But man, I know it's just glass, but it's so, it just changes so much about the car, and it makes me so happy. Look at that. Oh my goodness gracious. It's time to move on to the next side. Get rid of this horrific nonsense. Ooh, I'm so excited. Oh my gosh, guys, my 240 finally looks like a 240. As you can see behind me, the rear glass is all installed. The car looks so much better. I'm so much more happier than whatever he was trying to do with that sheet metal. I mean, it just looked awful. Even without the window seals that go around, the car still looks fantastic. I'm so happy with the way it turned out. I don't know why you'd pull the back glass out of a hatch. It's probably the dumbest thing somebody could ever do. Ignore this wind, just look at it. Just look at it. With the windows in the car now and the car looking so much better, there's a few more things that I need to do to get it looking pristine. Obviously, we have to fix this dumb sunroof delete. It'll be pretty much the same process, but rather than putting a sunroof back in it, I'm going to put some Lexan on the top of the sunroof and then kind of just make it look pretty. I saw a couple pictures of people doing the sunroof deletes and the right way to do it, so I'm going to attempt to also do that. And we have to move to the front of the fender here and finish wrapping the car. The biggest reason why I didn't wrap it was because the fender was cracked. If you guys look back a couple videos, there was like a bunch of, I thought it was like metal or something, but when I took my flap wheel to it, it came off like Bondo. I posted on the pages and a couple people commented and somebody messaged me and said, hey, if you're good with body work, you might be able to just weld these cracks up, grind them down, wipe some body filler on it, then sand everything down smooth and wrap it. So I'm going to give it a shot before I buy another fender for my buddy Michael. That was the plan, was to replace the fender. But since the fender is already rolled and it's just that one crack, and I was able to get that Bondo or that liquid metal, whatever that crap was, off the fender, I'm going to try to weld it and try to save it. And if that can be saved, then this car will be looking awesome. Oh my goodness, I'm so excited. The last thing for this video is to install the little rocket bunny wing that goes on the back. That is going to be coming in the mail. Well, actually, not that, but the rivet gun's going to be coming in the mail, and I need that, obviously, to install the wing. So once that comes in, I'm going to go check my mailbox and also my front door, and if they're laying out there, then we'll continue this video and knock that stuff out. If they don't end up coming until later today, like when it starts getting darker out, then I'll have to pick back up tomorrow morning. Alrighty, look what showed up. The best 13 bucks I've ever spent. I'm just kidding, but that is really cheap, especially for what it is. I don't know, maybe you can get them cheaper at Harbor Freight or something, I don't know, but this was pretty cheap. Heck yeah. I ended up having to run to Home Depot after I got the rivet gun. I started to set the wing on there, and I realized that the rivets that came with the rivet gun were not long enough, so I went and picked up some half-inch ones, and I'm going to get ready to install it as we speak. So I'm gonna set you guys up right here. As you guys can see, it's on there. There's actually one rivet holding it in right now as we speak. I'm gonna go ahead and throw in some more for you guys and get this wing on here. Alrighty, so those longer rivets helped me so much. The wing is on there, she's secure, she's mounted better than she's ever been. I went ahead and drilled out these holes right here because the previous owner never drilled holes there, and of course I nicked my frickin' wing, dude. Look at that. And the little rivet is stuck on there. I'm so mad. Overall, it came out really good though. She's mounted up there. I'll put the skirts on and then she'll be in full kit. And the last piece to the puzzle, a piece of Lexan. I picked up this 24 by 48 inch piece from Home Depot for 30 bucks today. Now the sunroof that he has with the metal is a little bit wider than what is cut out underneath the car. My piece of Lexan sits wider than what he cut out in the car, if you guys can see under there. So it's not going to go all the way up to the front right here like his did. I'm going to have to drill these holes, or excuse me, I'm going to have to weld these holes shut up here in the front and the ones in the back. And if you look closely in here, you can see the ones that he already did in the first place. 1, 2, 3, and you can see these rivets, how far back it goes from the metal. Same thing with up here. See how much further he had mounted this from where it was? If you're watching this, bro, stop working with sheet metal, stop working with metal, stop touching cars, please. So tomorrow, Saturday, I'm going to come out here tomorrow morning, tomorrow afternoon, and start getting ready to install this Lexan on the roof. I have to drill out all of these rivets that the guy did, and then I have to measure out what I'm going to do with the Lexan, start fitting it up, mocking it up, and once I'm happy with it, I have to figure out how I'm going to paint everything and make it look like a somewhat of a sunroof or a moonroof. That way it doesn't look so tacky. Then we can get that guy installed and get her done right. I'm so happy with the way the car turned out. I don't know if I've said that. She's turning out to be a really awesome project. I really cannot wait to actually drift her once this fuel cell's all mocked up and that harness bar is done. Little by little, guys, little by little, she has made her way into my own little vehicle. Alrighty, well, I'll see you guys tomorrow morning for some sunroof deleting. Some sunroof saving, I should say.